I want to know, what is your opinion about blockchain technology and how blockchain technology can influence everybody's life?
I think we hear a lot about cryptocurrencies, but there's more to it than that. I think the word that everyone is thinking about right now is smart contracts,
Yeah.
right? And using this blockchain verification, using this way of verifying authenticity in an anonymous way, right? To restructure the way that value is exchanged in society, basically, right? To give people more complex and reliable ways of exchanging value on small and large scales, and the potential of that.
So, as we are in China, in Shanghai, so how do you see the blockchain technology in China?
I can't say necessarily I've seen the technology just because it is China and it's moving at such a pace,
Yeah.
but just the overall community is, how can you say, is overwhelming. Every day there's a new conference, every day there's a new event, there's different ICOs, different just opportunities. So I can't necessarily have seen it exactly, but I've definitely come across a lot of people in the community who are building startups in just different ways on blockchain.
Yeah, there is always a gray area for cryptocurrencies or blockchain technology, which is related to cryptocurrencies. So, what do you think about rules and regulation all around the world, and also specifically in China, as we are here?
I think that as far as regulation, I think yes, there should be regulation on ICOs.
Yeah.
I think there should be regulations on exchanges or points of transaction, just because as great as the technology is, nothing so good can have any bad, and just all of these hacks and the stealing of the money has proven that. But the overall distribution of the data, I think that should be just again given to the people. But I think the highest platform or most important would be the ICOs, making sure that every coin offering does meet a certain threshold, doesn't meet a certain standard, so that these people aren't just getting rich off investors, I can say, ignorance.
Well, I can tell you, my background is IT, right?
Yeah.
And when I think about the block technology, is that creating a lot of people that are investing in GPUs and in some hardware that are very, very powerful in the sense of computing power, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's create a community of a lot of power computing, and that can evolve to implement other applications, like in artificial intelligence, for example.
Yeah.
So my opinion is that this is only the very beginning of cryptocurrency, but can evolve to other things. So my interest is how to evolve these cryptocurrency apps into other applications that is useful for the society, for the people, right?
What's your opinion about today's event? How was it, and how much did you gain? I mean, from
Yeah.
this topic?
From the what I gained the most from this event was the idea of sort of bringing traditional money into blockchain, into fiat currency.
Yeah.
Right. There's a big issue having traded on different platforms myself.
Yeah.
I can give you a personal experience that it took me 3 days to get verified on Coinbase to do my first when I bought my first Bitcoin using fiat.
Yeah.
So 3-day process, very frustrating, but there weren't many alternatives out there.
Yeah.
So it's great to see sort of what new companies are coming up with in terms of solving that problem with getting fiat onto this blockchain.
For me to come here to see what they were offering.
Nice. From what today you got and all those points, do you think that you want to just go on and get deeper in this area?
I know a lot of people that are doing things in the crypto space, so I'm always have been interested in it, but I never really took the step to go in it, mostly because of time, like he says. We experts are very busy and we never have the time. So yeah, I really would like to do it. So, like he says, maybe put some $100 or whatever in it. Yeah, why not?
Cool. Thank you so much for giving your time. So we want to know what is your opinion about blockchain technology and attached with that cryptocurrencies?
Well, I reckon blockchain has been the buzzword in many ways, including change of company names, and after which the stock price through the roof. I think we're all aware of this about a month ago. Um, so I think it's still at this early stage, and I welcome regulations, and I do see that in another 6 months or a year there will be there'll be quite a clear distinction between the boys and the men.
Yeah.
All right, and but this process can be painful to some people who invested in the wrong cryptocurrency. But the underlying technology blockchain, I reckon, will continue because that essentially is the engine behind cryptocurrencies, and not limited to cryptocurrencies.
You're talking about the maturity of this field now. I mean, there are a lot of companies are coming in. They're having their own cryptocurrencies, and they're going up, or some of them they're getting funded easily. But it's getting mature and mature based on those companies which they have the real product. Yes, and it's not going to be easy in future. Yeah. So.
Well, I didn't have any idea of this field, so blockchain. So I came to actually gain a lot of information, and I actually did. Like they did very good presenting the information, and actually just like how security works and what we can invest and how liability is gonna be, and so all this it's great like knowledge to actually know where to invest, how to invest, and actually if you can
Using that. So can you tell us about that small ecosystem that?
Yeah, I mean, so far the ecosystem has been made out of 3 apps. So we have the cryptocurrency app, which translate well with the e-money vault card, which is a global, I would say, multi-currency banking sort of application. And then the other one in the family is our deVere investment app. And where I think it's really smart is that they all are interlinked through our vault card, which makes transaction costs much smaller. Traditionally, if you want to invest in an instrument, you would have to maybe send the money to that place. It would cost you a fee. With this, you can sort of, dip in and out of every sort of investment. So I'm looking forward to what is the next one, because I'm sure there's going to be one, and especially with the crypto funds.
Nice.
But I'm sure we're going to be adding features. I know that the latest one on the line is, a lending app for people that want to buy property.
Nice.
And that's going to also be linked to all these, different features.
Nice.
So you could imagine maybe, selling your crypto because you made a bit of profit, then looking to buy a house, and you could buy that house with that profit and use our lending app to get a loan and sort of get in the loop. So yeah, that I think is the aim, that we create a real big sort of global ecosystem.
That's really beautiful.